Hi people, if you want to read a book that's going to be hilarious and also full of representation, and it's going to be like very reivindicative, and it's going to be like a boss reading, choose this one, Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I have to say that I love everything the Libba Bray writes, and this book, it's no exception. I think it's one of my favorite books of hers actually, because it's full of hilarity, but also it's very full of critique towards the society that we have, and we're going to find lots of representation about trans people, about gay people, about people of different ethnicities and how they present themselves to the world, or how the world expect them to present themselves. We are going to find lots of criticism against beauty corporations that try to sell this perfect idea of how a woman should look like and how they should present themselves. It's going to be an amazing book. I love it. We are going to be following this group of girls who are going to be into this beauty queen contest. And at the very beginning of the book, the plane they're traveling in crashes into this island, and they think that they are alone and they think that they are going to be rescued. But very soon it becomes evident that they are not going to be rescued, and they have to use their brains and their wits and their survival skills to survive. And that's very funny because at the very beginning they are more worried about their nails, their hair, and all the pageant. I don't know how to pronounce that. About all the competition routine that they have to keep, repeating and practicing in case that they're rescued and they want to be chosen the beauty queen. And it's hilarious to see how they go from these very vapid girls who only think of their own beauty, and you begin to see them for what they really are underneath of these layers of beauty queens and beauty proms and all of these things. And also they are not alone in this island. There is going to be like this band of bad men actually, and there's this secret corporation that are making bombs using one beauty product that's quite dangerous. And this book is completely hilarious. There's going to be lots of situations in which you are going to be laughing your ass off, because it's like, I cannot believe I'm reading this absurdity, and it makes sense because it works in a way that's amazing. We're going to be following the girls, as I say, trying to survive in the island, and we are going to have different fragments of different things, like this teen drama fun facts page. We're going to have like this bios of every girl, their motivations, how they look like, and then we are going to be facing them on the page and see what they really think about their situation. Some of them want to be something else, but they find themselves competing because it's what their mother wants. Some of them really want to be the most beautiful ever, and some of them carry secrets of their own, being transgender, or fighting for a place in a wall, or wanting money because they want the money to do something. We're going to be finding that they are much more than we expect them to be, and you are going to end up loving each one of them, I promise. And also we are going to be finding, let me see if I can find one of those things. We're going to have this classified report about the corporation that's inside the island, the bad guys, so to speak. And also we are going to find these things here, these commercial breaks, which are going to be hilarious and also very hard. We're going to have commercial breaks recommending aesthetic surgery, how to enhance your lips, how to rip off your hair on your body, how to present yourself to the world, how to be beautiful, how to be this perfect doll. Because the idea that this corporation wants to sell the world is that girls have to say yes to everything, have to be very meek, and the only way that they have to explore their sexuality is to serve the men who are going to enjoy it, and to exploit sexuality in order to sell products. More or less what we have, like how many ads you have with women half naked selling something, from perfume to makeup. And I do love the ability that Libba Bray has in this book to criticize this society in which women are seen as objects, and we have to look certain ways and we have to act certain ways. And if you escape from this, this place that they have put you in, you are seen as something not desirable. There's this girl in this book, I'm not going to say names and I'm not going to make spoilers, but let's say that she calls herself a wild girl because she enjoys sexuality, she enjoys her own body, and she feels like she's kind of a demon. She shouldn't be enjoying her sexuality. She should be meek. She should be shy. She shouldn't be taking space at all. She shouldn't be voicing her own opinions. She should be, like a shadow. And I love how she begins to reclaim her place in the world. And I think it's amazing because all of the beauty queens that we are going to find in this book, all of them have their own backstory and their own stories to share with us. And I love that we have this front that they present to the world, and then we began to learn their motivations and the things that make them tick and how they wish they could have their own voice or they could be their own persona. And I love how they discover themselves. And it's like Lord of the Flies, but with a group of girls who, when finding themselves stranded in this island, really discover who they are and their abilities to think and to work together and to go beyond in order to have like water that they can drink, food that they can eat, places where they can sleep. And I love how far these girls go. And also what I love about this book is that they are talking about diaspora kids not belonging to any place, not being American enough, not being black enough, not being Indian enough, all the slurs and shit that they have to face because they are different from a different race and they have different skin colors. And I love the way in which the author presents that and how they evolve and how you think about, you're reading it and you're laughing because there are lots of things to laugh about in this book. And then you observe this kind of thing and it makes you stop in your tracks and think, oh my God. And it talks about feminism, about empowering yourself, about being able to be your own persona, as I was saying, about not raising your voice, but being able to say, I'm a woman, I'm going to say what I'm thinking, I'm not going to be less. And wow, it's an amazing book. It's full of empowerment, it's full of family fun, it's full of sensitivity, it's full of representation, trans, gay, different races, different cultures, different ways of thinking. It's against corporations, it's against people who come to a land who's already occupied, colonization. I mean, you have lots of impactful things that are going to be like slapping you left, right, and you are going to be devouring this book because you are going to be learning and thinking and and laughing because it's a hilarious, it's an absurd book about beauty queens stranded on an island and then having pirates show up and having these bad guys and having these girls constructing arrows from jewelry. I mean, it's amazing. Just pick this one up because you're going to love it, I promise you. Thank you for watching. Bye.